Are you the kind of person that worries about what other people think? Maybe you have a friend that's a little obsessed with it. If you do, I have 5 tips today that could help you overcome the worry of what others are thinking. But let's get right into it. The 5 tips for how to stop worrying about what other people are thinking. Tip number 1, don't assume you know what people are thinking. I don't know anyone that can tell me what I'm thinking. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm thinking. So why do we jump to the conclusion that we know exactly what someone else is thinking? We don't. So stop it. Don't do that to yourself. It makes me think of the joke about the married couple who goes to a diner to have a nice dinner. But as he's driving to the diner, he keeps hearing a noise in the car. Now, she didn't hear it because she's busy talking about her new shoes or something like that, and he really wasn't listening. But he was quiet because he was so focused on what could be wrong with the car. He knows that come this weekend, she's going to take the car to go to her sister's house for the day, and he doesn't want her to have any difficulty with the car. So he's really in deep thought trying to figure out what's going on with this car. And she's thinking, he's not listening to me. He doesn't love me. I know he's. So they go in the restaurant, they sit down, order their meal, and a young, pretty lady comes in and she sits directly behind this woman. And now he's still staring past her, focused on what could be wrong with that car. She's sitting there. She observes that he's staring past her, thinking, he's looking at her. He's looking at her, wishing that she was sitting here instead of me. So she starts to get angry. And so the dinner's over. It's time to leave. And she gets mad and she says, let's just go before you ask her to marry you. He asked what she's talking about. She said, forget it. He said, how can I forget it? Never knew what it was. They have a long, quiet drive home. And just as they pull into the driveway, the young man says, I know what it is. She gets angry, goes in the house. He goes in the garage and he finds that he has a loose clamp on the exhaust pipe. And it was rattling, making that noise. So see, he's in the garage trying to repair the car because that's what was on his mind all night. He wanted to get the car so safe that he would feel comfortable with her taking it out of town. She goes in the house and she's crying and she's hurt, thinking that he wants the woman in the restaurant, the one that he never even noticed because he was so focused on the car. The point is that we torture ourselves thinking we know exactly what someone's thinking, when in reality, we don't have a clue what's on their mind. Or had she asked him, he might have told her what he was thinking about. Then she would know that he was thinking of her all along and about her safety and caring that she didn't have car trouble. And that was a big worry for him, and so that's what he was focused on. She could have saved herself all that grief. We should never say we know what someone's thinking because we just can't. Tip number 2, when you think you know, choose the best option, not the worst. Always look for what could be positive about what they're thinking. They must be thinking about me. They're thinking I'm fat. They're thinking that I'm ugly. No. Focus on they really like my shoes. They really like my shirt, my pants. They like the car I'm driving. That's why they're looking at me. Because you don't know. And that's the point of of number 2 is that no matter how hard you try not to assume what someone's thinking, we're going to assume what they're thinking. It's just the way we are. So we need to give them the benefit of the doubt and err on the side of positive. And that way you overlook the negative thoughts that most of the time never are what they're thinking. It's like the man said one time, I know worrying about my problems solves my problems, because the problems that I worried about, I never had. So often we worry about things that are never going to happen. So we just spend our time worrying instead of enjoying the moment, enjoying the dinner with her husband. So number 2 is, if you can't avoid thinking you know what they're saying or what they're thinking, try to think of something positive that they're thinking. Number 3, people live very busy lives. Most people I know live extremely busy lives. They have far too much to do in any given day and not enough time to get it all done. This is the result of our time. It's just the way life seems to be. So the third item is to remember that with less time, they're not going to waste it thinking about you. The truth is, to them, you're just not that important. They have busy lives, and they're so focused on what they want that they don't have time to think about you and your life. That brings us to number 4. When you don't know what they're thinking, and trust me, 90% of the time you have no clue what they're thinking. So when you don't know what they're thinking, ask. You see, so many of our problems could be resolved if we would just communicate. So if you have a coworker and you think you know what they're thinking when they're looking at you, just ask. You'll probably find out that they're not thinking anything specific about you. Or if they are, maybe they do like your shoes. Maybe they do like the purse you purchased. But if you focus your time trying to think of what they're saying instead of communicating, it's all wasted energy. It's all worry for nothing. Now, I know you've tried the first 3 things to overcome worry and what others are thinking. But if you're still worried about it, try number 4. Just go ask them. Just talk to them. Remember our couple in the first item? Remember how much grief she could have spared herself had she just asked, what are you thinking about? You don't seem to be at dinner with me. What are you thinking about? If she would have opened up that one line of communication, it would have saved her so much grief. And number 5, if you can master 5, you have it all. Number 5 is love, appreciate, and trust yourself. Because most of what you're thinking, they're not thinking. So what you need to do at the end of the day, we're all the same. We are all just a carbon-based life form trying to get through the day. The more we love, appreciate, and trust ourselves, the less we care what others are thinking. This truly makes all the difference in the world. And what matters most is what we think of ourselves. Ultimately, that's all that matters. If what people used to say was intestinal fortitude. have enough love, appreciation, and trust in yourself that you have grown into the kind of person that is resilient and can stand on their own. And then you don't need to worry about what others think. And when you actually reach a level where you don't care what others think about you, you have reached an awesome level of independence and freedom that most people never, ever have. And so that brings me to number 6, the bonus. And the bonus is people just don't care. Let me say that again, because it's very important. People just don't care. They're so busy with their lives, they don't have time for your life. They really don't. And if you've gone through these steps and you've achieved any kind of success, let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to hear it. If you have some tips of your own of how to, maybe we'll make it 6, 7, 8 tips. Let me know in the comments down below. I really would appreciate that. If you found this to be of any help at all, hit that like and share button and subscribe. And if I can be of any assistance, just let me know. Bye now.